What's up everybody? Welcome back to my channel. I have had so many of you guys ask me about the new hairstyle that I have been wearing on my Instagram, and it's just this very like wavy look as you see in the thumbnail. Thought I would go ahead and give you guys a quick tutorial. I am no expert or anything of that sort at all, so this is just what I do and what works for my hair. I do have fine but thickish hair, if that kind of makes sense. And so I'm going to show you real quick how I wave it. This is my Waiver right here. This is the Bedhead Wave Artist. I'll go ahead and link it below. I ordered mine on Amazon. All right, so let's get started. So here is step one. So split your hair. So I'm going to split my hair into two halves. I'm going to just put this top half, kind of just bun it up here while I work on the bottom half. Step two, wave the bottom part of your hair, so the bottom layer. Sometimes you will need to add more steps in the sense of maybe do 3 different layers or whatever works for your hair. Maybe you don't even need to split your hair into 2 layers. This is just what I do because I have a lot of hair. So with the bottom half of my hair, I am going to take it and part it into 2 halves right here, and I'm going to just wave this half first and then this half. I'm going to take my Waiver. This is what it looks like. So they have like a little thumbprint right here you can see. So I'm going to grab my piece of hair. I usually start from the back and move my way forward. And you can see I'm going to slide it into my hair and just wave it. So I'm going to hold it here for probably about 4 seconds or so, 4 to 5 seconds. And then I'm going to just move down. And I'm just going to go where that indent is that you can see right here and put the Waiver there to start the next one. And then do the same thing all the way down. So you can see it kind of like that's where it goes out. And then keep going. If you have shorter hair, this will not take you as long. And that is what the first piece looks like. After that, I'm just going to throw that one back, move on to the next piece. Okay, so once this half is done, I'm going to move on to this half. By the way, I really quickly want to say, this is my hair naturally out of the shower. I just let it air dry, so I brushed it and then let it air dry. So my hair is naturally pretty straight. This is just how I get more volume and more texture in my hair. So I usually can split my bottom halves into 4. I don't take too much hair. This is probably about as much as I take. If you can see, that's going to probably be the most I'm going to ever grab. So now that the bottom is done, we now can move on to step 3. The top layer. So what I do is I just take my top bun out. I use that same scrunchie, and I like to put that bottom half into that scrunchie. So that way it's easier for me to just focus on the top half and not worrying about pieces that I've already crimped and re-separating them. I do the same thing that I do with the bottom is I pull it and separate it into 2 halves. So I have my right side and my left side. Pretty easy. Go ahead and brush through, make sure there's no tangles from that bun. And do the same thing that I did with the bottom layer. Try and get as close as I can to the scalp without burning myself. With the top, I try and keep the Waiver pointed like flat down, so that way it falls the way I want and doesn't necessarily go out and then down. So this one, I'm actually going to hold it like this because I flip my hair over, which is going to focus mainly on the 4th step. It's just that top piece. I like to do it that way because I'm going to flip over my hair in just a second after I finish the top layer. One thing I want to make sure I'm not doing when I am waving my hair is when I'm down on this part, I try and make sure that this is still pretty loose. I'm not pulling it out away from my head because it's still hot. If I pull it, it'll like straighten it out. So the top pieces or the front pieces like the bangs, I tend to pull away from my head like this rather than keeping it flat because I want to get it pulled away from my head. And I'll show you why. Pull the scrunchie out. Now that we have finished the bottom and top layer, that leads us to step 4. Styling. This is the way it looks, obviously, with it just all waved. So it's not super cute. I kind of feel like I'm from the 70s or something because I like to make it so it kind of goes like this and kind of gives it just like volume. But because I already had it parted, it looks kind of wonky. So what I do is I style it the way I want. So I'm going to take these bang pieces right here in the front. I'm going to bring them together And I'm going to wave it this way because I want my hair to fall to the right. So I'm going to wave it together and I could go like this. And I'm gonna do that to a few pieces. I don't usually wave my hair on clean hair. I really have only waved it when it's like a few days dirty. So normally what I'll do is I'll wash it, leave it curled or straight for a couple days, and then I'll wave it. And I find that it just waves really nicely because it already has all of that dry shampoo in it. All right, so now that I have kind of parted it and styled it the way I want it, step 5. Dry shampoo. It's usually already filled with dry shampoo, but I'm going to add more. Even if your hair is clean, I highly recommend you put dry shampoo in your hair because the way it works, I believe, I could be wrong, it absorbs the oils. So if you put it on first before that oil even comes, as the oil comes, it will go ahead and absorb it and help your hair to stay less oily. So I always put dry shampoo on even if it's on clean hair. I use the Batiste dry shampoo. So I'm gonna shake it and I'm going to just pull my hair up. Spray the roots and make sure to get the back. What I have found is the dry shampoo really gives it texture and volume and just makes your hair look really fresh and clean. So guys, that is the final look. This is how I wave my hair. I love the way it looks. I have been asked plenty of times if this is my natural hair and I just usually curl it. That is not the case at all. Hope you guys like this tutorial. If you want to see more hair tutorials, I don't think I know how to do much else. Thank you guys for watching and give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell for new videos. We usually post on Mondays. When I say we, I mean me, but also Sean because he edits the videos. So, thanks babe. Oh, real quick. If you guys do try this out, please let me know how it goes. Send me pictures on Instagram. I would love to see. Thanks, bye.